Nick, and my basketball channel is Knicks for Life. But right now we on Save Our Youth, J Hud. Yesterday I made a video, man. As soon as I got off work, I'm waiting at the drugstore waiting for a prescription to be full. Doing the video, so I put the phone down for a minute to go run in to see was my prescription ready. Then I came back out. I was sitting there. I forgot I was even doing it live. I sat back and just dozed off for a minute. I got to go to the hospital see if I got narcolepsy or something, man, because I fall asleep the instance of a dime, man. For real, it happened to me a couple times, like more than once, more than twice. But, the topic was about our kids, man, of being okay with who they are today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a thug. You don't have to know how to fight to be accepted in our communities anymore. Like, people are getting tired of that crap. You know what I'm saying? I know from experience about a lot of people growing up as kids that did things just to please their friends or their community because they thought that was the norm. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the norm. Your norm is your norm. You can only be who you are. You know what I'm saying? When you try to be like somebody else, then you're robbing yourself of being who you are, because now you're that person that you're trying to be like. And that's not being yourself. You got to learn how to be yourself today, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that it took me to become an adult to understand that. If I would have learned how to be myself as a teenager, I would have never went to jail. I probably would have never smoked weed. I probably would have never got into the drug selling. I probably would have never got into going back and forth to jail. I'd probably be somewhere, who knows? I'm not even gonna guess what I would be doing, but I know it probably would be something positive if God would allow me to still be here. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I try to tell any youth I come in and have an encounter with, I try to always explain to them about just be who you are and do what you like to do, what makes you feel good. And if that's being a street nigga or a street person and that's what you want to do, then I can't change that. Then that's who you are. Then that's what you do. More power to you. But I'm going to give you this information about that. You're going to struggle a lot. You're going to go through a lot. It ain't going to be peaches and creams. Just remember, when you go through the tough times, don't fold under pressure because you chose this life. So don't fold. Now, if you one of them young kids that happen to run across this, or somebody else can give you this information and you take it and you learn from it, then more power to you, brother. Just or sister, just learn how to be yourself. You got too many followers out here in these communities, my community, any other community, because sometimes I get so upset when people act like, because I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, like, because it's a small place, a small city, they act like shit ain't lit or shit don't get popping around here. Man, y'all better Google it. Y'all better Google New Haven, Connecticut, the murder rates that was up in, like, from 1986 all the way to the 2000s. The gang shit that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Not just New Haven, Bridgeport, Hartford, Waterbury. Like, people die everywhere. People carry guns everywhere. Young motherfuckers is going crazy everywhere. Not just in LA, Atlanta, New York. This shit is happening everywhere, and it affects everybody. Because I always tell people, it ain't where you from, it's who you are. Because they got soft motherfuckers everywhere, and they got tough niggas everywhere. So don't judge a city because of the demographic number of how many people might be living there and stuff like that, because that don't mean nothing. You got killers everywhere. You got soft motherfuckers everywhere. You got followers everywhere. You got snitches everywhere. You got stand-up people everywhere. So I get so mad when people act like they can't follow somebody who ain't telling their story about being in jail, or their story every day and about how many people you shot or how many people you cut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't built like that. I ain't bragging about no dumb shit I did in my life. You know why? Because that make me look stupid. I'll tell you about it once in a while. Tell you I'm 55 years old. I spent half my life in prison on installment plans, not at one time. I ain't even gonna sit here and try to be fronting and lying and all that shit. The most time I did at one time was about what? 5 years at one time. You know what I'm saying? But I have, the biggest bid I think I had was, I had 8 years for through 2 cells. Then I had 3 years violation probation. 11 years. 11 years at one time was the biggest bid I ever had at one time. 11. shit like that. But that's here and there. And I ain't gonna sit there and tell you that, you know, shit didn't pop off when you locked up in the prison. When I was young, I went to the prison because everybody had to go to the prison back then to get your inmate number. You know what I'm saying? But they done changed that shit now. Now you go somewhere else where you're locked down all the time. You don't see nobody. You ain't nothing happening. If you do some dumb shit, your ass will be locked up somewhere where you don't see nobody. You know, so Connecticut prisons is a little different from a lot of other prisons in a lot of other states. It ain't as tough as a lot of other states, and I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But you adapt to your environment. If you was to place me in a prison where they got it popping off every day and you got to be strapped up every day and that's what you got to do to survive, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to let no nigga violate me. And we equal. Whether we equal with blades, knives, razors, or just a fist. We equal until you show me different. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is with that. But I don't get into all that because I ain't that type of person. I'm not the type of person who want to go around and be no gorilla and be tougher than everybody. I like to get along with people. I like to communicate. I like to talk to people. I like to try to find ways to coexist with other people. That's what I like to do. I'm not that type of dude that want to run everybody that's hanging around me or be in control of everybody that's hanging around me. Just like when I was in the streets, if we gonna eat together. I'm gonna show you how to eat. Even if I bankroll the shit, I'm still gonna show you how to eat so you can learn how to save your money and come up too. We could be partners because the more people you partner up, the more money's gonna come. The more people, just for instance, if I say this, if you're on a block, right, and you hustling and you getting bread, right? Now you show somebody else how to get bread. They show somebody how to get bread. Now you got 20 people on the block that's getting bread now. Everybody getting a bag. It's lit. All right. That's bringing more money to the block. Now, if you're the only one that's getting a bag and everybody working under you, you don't want to let them get to where you at, then only your clientele is coming to the block. But if you get 20 niggas, they getting a bag, now you got your clientele and 20 different niggas clientele coming to the block. And y'all niggas know how a block run. It's going to be days where you're going to be the only one with something. And you'll get all 20 people worth of clientele stacking your bread at them times. So why not? The more the merrier. But back to what I was talking about. I got off hand for a minute. I'm sorry. Back to what I was talking about. These kids need to grow up and have a chance to decide what they want to be or what they want to do in life. Or who they want to be in life. We don't need social media. We don't need the music industry. We don't need people in the community trying to force people to do what they want them to do for their own benefits. For instance, a lot of you dudes out here in these streets putting these guns in these young boy hands, having them shoot people, fucking their lives up. Just look at all the people that started shooting and killing people at young ages. Just listen to some of the guys that tell you their stories of how they shot people or was locked up for bodies at 12 and 13. That shit do something to you, man. That shit do, and if you ain't got a strong enough mentality to come out of that fucking kind of what do you call it? Come out of that way of thinking or that lifestyle, then you're gonna be fucked up in life. Mentally fucked up, I'm saying. You might think you normal, but you're not. You know, so we need to give these kids a chance, man, to have their own voice, to do different things. You never know. You take a bunch of young kids on the block, take them swimming out of the neighborhood. Let them see other cultures. If they want to get a culture shock, let them get a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? But let them experience other cultures and how other cultures live and see how other cultures kids react to stuff differently. How young kids are in other cultures are not so aggressive when they have disagreements, or they learn how to talk about why they disagree with the person, or we want to call them oppositions or whatever. You know, learn how other cultures deal with their oppositions without nobody dying, without nobody disrespecting each other. You know, because ain't nothing wrong with disagreements. It's going to happen. Ain't no way none of us ever think that everybody in this world is going to get along, because it's just not going to happen. You got racism, you got hate, and you got racism from all ends, not just white people. Black people are racist, Spanish people are racist, Chinese people are racist. You have racism in all nationalities, so it ain't just our culture. Racism, it's all cultures. What's up, Vince, man, my boy? What's going on with you, man? I see you. So, you know, it's just crazy that people think like that, man. And people just, you know, are so selfish, man. Like, you know, and don't want to take the time to try to talk to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I see the youth, I talk to them. Salute, man. I'm blind as hell right now. Salute, Miss Playful. How you been? I seen all the nonsense you've been going through lately, man. I hope things get better for y'all, and y'all can end that unfortunate situation. But I'm like, I don't judge and I don't get in between, especially if I don't know what's going on. I just happen to go across your page and see some stuff, you know. So I just hope you all right, and hope things get better for you. For whoever whoever's spreading whatever is going on, I don't know, but it's nice to see you still around. I appreciate you. I support all my people, you know, but it's a shame that people don't support me. Like, it's like I've been trying and trying. That's why I really stopped coming up here, because I don't be getting the views or the comments that I would like to get. You would think somebody that's out here trying to do the right thing, that's not into the streets, not glorifying the streets, and been in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Did it all. Been locked up, sold drugs, did all kind of shit. Been shot 3 times, have, you know, all that. But I'm not up here glorifying that shit, because I know that was at a dark time in my life. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I didn't give a fuck about life. And I didn't care what happened to me or nobody. And when I was like that, I did my motherfucking family a disservice. Especially my son. He's 37 years old. He's doing his thing right now. I'm proud of him, but he had a good mother, a good grandmother, a good family support base, and he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And salute to him. You know, I lost my youngest daughter. She was 16 when she got killed by another female playing with a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? And I got my oldest daughter. She about to have another baby. She got one daughter. She's 14. My granddaughter Tanai. I love her to death. And you know, I always wished I could be a better father. Like, I was there a little more than I was for my son. I was there for my daughters because I was with their mother at the time. You know what I'm saying? But when my son's mother got pregnant, I got locked up, so I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And then when I came home, shit was different. It was a different temperature. It was like she was just doing what she doing. But if you expect a 17-year-old female, after having a baby, and you and her was sexually active before you went in, if you expect a 17-year-old child to wait and put her sex life on hold because you got a fucking 6 to 12-year bid for armed robbery, then you ain't thinking right. And I wasn't thinking right. You know what I'm saying? But today I understand why it went to the left like it went. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't no hate. I just wish I could have been a better father for my son and could have been there more, but I was stuck in the streets. But anyway, back to what I was saying, man. You know, I talk to my granddaughter all the time about what she want to do and where she want to be in another 10 years of her life. You know, she got some pretty good answers, you know, but I ain't gonna put her business out there, because what she want to do is what she want to do. She might not want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? But she got a good head on her shoulders. She's in school. She's doing what she got to do. She's in the 9th grade. You know, I respect my granddaughter. I respect my daughter for raising her daughter right. And she's about to have a little boy now, so, you know, I'm gonna have a grandson finally. Well, my son's wife about to have a son too, so I'm gonna have 2 grandsons almost the same damn time. That's a good thing. Yeah, but, you know, like I said, man, like, sometimes people in the streets look at me like I'm still in the streets, like I'm still hustling, like I'm still doing the same shit, like, because I can't escape my hood, because I don't have no money like that. I can't move to to the burbs. I can't buy a house yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working to pay my bills. I think I do a good job doing that. But it's just hard to come up. Even with going to school. You know what I'm saying? Going to school and getting a degree don't make you automatically get that great job where you're going to be making good money and you're going to be doing good. Because you know why? Because all them fucking loans that you got to get to go to school go on your fucking credit report. Now when you sign up for shit, that shit blocks you from having a good credit score. So it's a catch-22, man. If you got enough money to go to college and you pay for that shit cash, then of course your shit gonna be lit when your credit score gonna be top notch. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't mad at my lifestyle. I ain't mad because I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Would I choose to grow up poor? Hell fucking no. But I'm not mad at my lifestyle. You know. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. I'm not mad at my lifestyle, man. I'm not mad at all. You know? And as long as I'm breathing on this earth, I'm going to try to give back. Even in working. That's why I went to school for human services and stuff like that, because I want to help people. You know, right now I'm working with mental people that you know, have mental illness going on in their lives and are homeless and are trying to better themselves and just trying to get their IDs and, you know what I'm saying, trying to find a place to stay, to get out the cold, get out the streets, you know, and I don't mind doing that type of work. You know why? Because when I was in the streets, I helped destroy the streets. And they got youth that's out there too. It ain't all grown people, adults. A lot of homeless people, if you want to believe it or not, are children. And it saddens my heart to see that. And that's why I tell these kids, man, don't grow up living somebody else's dream. Live your own dream. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you happy. So you know why? Because you'll go farther when you're doing stuff that makes you happy. Because listen, if you go into a school that you hate and every day you just frustrated and miserable, then you're not going to love it and you ain't going to have your all into it, because all the time you got the anger and the frustrations blocking you from opening up your mind and really sucking all the knowledge that might be being spewed out to you. But if you're doing something that you love to do, you excited to go to work the next day or school the next day. You're excited to learn about the business. You know what I'm saying? You're excited to learn the things that you can learn to elevate you as you get older. You know what I'm saying? So all us adults out here, when you encounter the young, please encourage them with some good words. Let them know you don't have to be a tough guy. And we should start a you don't have to be a tough guy challenge. You know what I'm saying? And see how many people are going to tune into that. You know what I'm saying? And let people know you don't have to be a tough guy to make it in this world. You don't have to please other people that might be in the streets. If somebody call you a bozo because you ain't in the streets and you ain't tough and you ain't talk about shooting and killing nobody, so what? Then that mean their mentality is messed up, not yours. I mean theirs is messed up. Live in your own truth, young people. You know what I'm saying? Live in your own truth. Do what makes you happy. And it don't have to include a damn gun. It don't have to include coming on live smoking weed every day, showing people that you smoke weed. If you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. But damn, I never understood why people smoke weed on while they on live. Like, don't you know you stopping your own blessings? Even though some people might have weed cards and stuff like that, it just ain't a good look though. You don't see people with diabetes taking their insulin on live. You know what I'm saying? Or taking any other medicine on live. And for the people that just smoke recreational, that don't have no weed cards, it still ain't a good look. You know, I think I did it 1 to 2 times, and I looked at myself and I said, damn, I look stupid smoking weed. My cousin even texted me and said, bro, big cuz, you shouldn't be smoking on live. And I cussed him out. But I had to admit I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? To myself, I admitted it. I ain't admitted to him because sometimes I let my damn, you know, shit get in the way. I let my motherfucking selfishness get in the way. You know what I'm saying? But he was right. It didn't look good. And I never did it no more after that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to put that out there, man. Whoever don't like it, that's on you. I don't give a damn. I'm speaking my truth. You ain't got to like it. And that's where I fall short at sometimes. I be putting my efforts into caring about who looking and who not looking, who watching, who commenting. I don't give a damn about that shit, man. That's why I came back and I said I'm gonna keep preaching my message. I'm not gonna let people that don't tune in or don't subscribe or don't like my shit or don't comment on it stop me from coming up here putting a message out. Because if one person get that message and go out and try to represent the youth or represent their community and start becoming involved with the youth in their community, then I did my damn job. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it from now on. And I'm gonna be back up here doing videos. And another thing, I was working 7 days too, so that was kind of hindering me from coming up here a lot. Because you work 7 days. I just quit the weekend job. I can't do it no more. That's probably was contributing to me falling asleep. Anytime I try, because I'm getting on YouTube, I'm tired. I go from one job to the next job. All I'm doing is coming home, taking a shower, not even eating right, just eating something fast and going to bed because I know the clock gonna hit me in that face early in the morning. It's time to go to work again. Jump up, take a shower, go to work, get off, go to sleep, wake up, go to work. I did that shit for a whole year and a half, 2 years almost, like working 7 days a week. I just had to quit my second job, bro, because I mean, I'm gonna miss the money, but my health is more important, especially at my age, you know. So I just made a conscious decision to leave that alone, and I'm gonna tell you, being able to sleep on Saturday and Sunday and not having to get up and run to work and not having to go to work after my second job, like, you know what I'm saying, that got me feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. I feel way more energized. I'm not tired all the time. I'm not sluggish. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having headaches as much. You know, I had to do what's right for my health, man. Because you're only here one time. You don't get to get a repeat. When you're gone, you're gone. You know, and that's the sad part about seeing all these young kids dying at a young age because what they friends are looking for them to do. Like I heard one young kid that's a rapper. I ain't gonna say no names and none of that. I don't get into none of that. But he was talking about he wouldn't be able to get a bag with somebody he don't get along with, because what if he get a bag with that person and then his friends, people that might have been locked up for beefing with the other side, gonna think of him if he get a bag with his opposition. And so the dude had to tell him, so what your family think about it? What do your family think? And he let him know that's all that's important to you, because friends are not here forever. Because just like he said, you could get locked up and all them people on the other side that's down with you ain't even gonna send you no money. Your family's gonna be the only one that traveled and visit you, that's sending you bread. You might have a few occasions where you got boys that might hit you off, but where I'm from, niggas talking about they love me, they my man. Matter of fact, ain't no niggas never sent, only one nigga sent me some money when I was locked. One nigga out of all these niggas that said they love me, they down with me and all this, only one nigga sent me some money. One out of hundreds of niggas that I know. You know how many niggas I sent money? I'm gonna keep it real. I only sent money to 2 niggas. And they never did nothing for me. So that tells you about motherfuckers being loyal to you when times are hard. You know what I'm saying? So all you brothers out there, you sisters out there, keeping it real with these niggas that's from your neighborhood, that's only a young boy or a young girl thing. When you get older, that shit dries up. Trust me. It dries up. That shit dries up. And if a lot of people don't know you and you ain't famous for some music or some videos or some TV shit or whatever, then motherfuckers ain't gonna support you, bro. You see motherfuckers get on live and say they love Jay-Z and they never met him a day in their life. What the fuck is that about? Never met him a day in their life. But they got their own family members who they never told they love, or they don't look at their pages. But they'll go on a famous person page or they'll go, for instance, you got these YouTubers that's coming up, people sending them super chats. All these people that's sending these people super chats, most of them probably don't even send their own people money. Don't look out for their own family that might need them. But they'll send a pure stranger super chat or regular money through the Cash App or whatever, and don't even know them personally. They could be a piece of shit in real life, But they got this persona that they this person on YouTube or Instagram, because see, Instagram and YouTube, all that shit's a facade. There's all these people that come up here and act like they don't do no wrong, or they don't got nothing going on that's fucked up in their life. That's bullshit. You know why? Because everybody got problems. When you get up here every day like everything good, then you a fake motherfucker. I spit my shit out. Just like I told y'all, if y'all know me, my wife's still in the bean. She been locked up for 2 years on some accident shit that happened. She never been in jail before in her life. She ain't got no record, but she from the streets too. She been in the streets, involved in the streets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But she like me. She turned that shit around. She just, some shit happened with her medication, and she left her medication out in the juice, and her daughter woke up and seen the juice on the table and drank it, and had to go to the hospital. So, and her daughter father, bitch ass nigga, calls the police on her. A nigga called the police on his kid, on his baby mama. Ain't he a sucker? Well, that's another story though. That's all right. She holding it down though. She'll be out. She'll be out. Another calendar year, she'll be out. She already been down 2. She'll be home in a minute. Y'all see, y'all probably seen her before, cause I had this channel up when she was home. You go back to some old videos, you could see me and her bugging. She'll be home in a minute. I miss her, yeah, I do. And that's another thing niggas be saying I'm corny for. It's been 2 years, I ain't cheat on my wife. Know why? Cause I stand for something today. The old me would have been smashed something, but plus I'm older. This shit don't work like that no more. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of niggas older, they try not to keep it real as far as their sex life. Motherfucker, you in your 50s and damn near pushing 60, nigga, you ain't having sex like you used to when you was fucking 25 or 30, nigga. So stop it. And a lot of older niggas be taking Viagra, Cialis, all that. I don't do none of that. I ain't putting that shit. I don't know what that shit do to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just a keeping it real moment. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, we got to support our youth, man. That's what it's about, man. And I'm just wondering, why can't a regular motherfucker from New Haven, Connecticut, I mean, I lived up top in New York before with other people, like shit like that, but I was born and raised in New Haven, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering why somebody from Connecticut channel can't fucking blow up, and people, I can't get the support from people. Why? Because I ain't famous, because I don't talk about being in jail and cutting motherfuckers and stabbing motherfuckers. Like, that's the only way I can get like some YouTube cred. That's some bullshit. And y'all, and you got a lot of you conscious motherfuckers out here always talking about y'all support this, y'all support that. Well, why y'all ain't supporting me? Because I'm a regular ass, broke ass nigga living in the inner cities, in the poor neighborhoods of New Haven, Connecticut, working a job, and you niggas can't support me like I ain't got no fucking sense, like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm certified to be able to talk about street shit and changing your life around, because I'm here and I lived a lot of this shit in the streets. And anybody that run encounter that I encounter, I'll fucking stamp that shit anywhere I go. Just like a few of my videos you see, I'm in the streets, I'm on the hood with young niggas. Niggas still support me and respect me in the streets. All that. Some niggas can't do that. They'll get ran out. What the fuck you doing out here? Get out of here. I could go to any neighborhood in New Haven and be straight, and somebody gonna know who I am. But I'm just not on no bullshit. And you know what? I give the youth an ear, whether they doing the right thing or the wrong thing. You know why? Because I was doing the wrong thing at one time, and I didn't want people judging me. I didn't want people thinking I was a fucked up individual because I was doing the wrong thing. See, my environment provoked me to do the wrong thing when I should have been smarter and should have been like, nah, I'm gonna continue to do the right thing, but I didn't. Out of school, I should have started working and stopped fucking with the streets. But see, when I caught that first bid for chasing a little money, trying to have money so I could go to school fresh and shit like that, that shit put me in the Bing. And once I got in the Bing, it was it. I'm going back to the streets. I'm gonna try to get it another way. And, you know, it was some bad choices on my part, man. Bad choices on my part. So, But like I said, man, if you hear this, if you listening or you see this shit come across it later, man, you know, like it, subscribe to it, make a comment, or comment that you don't like it. Comment about what I could have did different, what I should have did more of. I ain't do no research for these videos because this ain't nothing I gotta research. This is shit I know about already. I don't have to research my life, or experiences I've had throughout my life because I lived it. So it's automatically in my computer chip. I could just talk about it off the top of the dome at any time. And I know a lot of these young kids out here that's doing this bullshit out here, a lot of them ain't built for jail. A lot of them ain't built for the streets. But see, with them guns, say different. Because these young niggas know all they got to do if somebody fuck with them is shoot them. But then they go to a place where they ain't built for. The penitentiaries, they get caught. So, just live your truth and stop trying to be something you ain't. If you ain't a real gangster, stop trying to be one. If you ain't built for jail, stop being in the streets. If you got any kind of smarts and you smart in school, stick with that. Don't blow that to the streets like I did. If you like doing something that ain't the norm for a guy, stick with it. If you like art school, stick with it. I don't know why people think if you go to art school mean you a sucker, or you soft, or you gay. That don't mean that. That mean you got a talent that a lot of people don't have. If you can dance, be a dancer. And just because you tall or big don't mean you got to play a physical sport. If you want to do something with your mind, then do that. Don't let nobody tell you, oh man, you should be playing basketball. Oh man, you should be playing football. You ain't got to use your physical strength for no career if that's not what you like. Don't do that because your mother might want you to do it or your father might want you to do it. Do what you want to do, as long as you're respectful with your parents. Tell them how you feel in a respectful way. Don't be scared. If you got a mom and dad that's saying you got to do this and that's it, then Dad, can I talk to you for a second? Mom, can I talk to you for a second? I really don't like that. I really don't want to do that. No disrespect, but I want to do this. I want to do that. Please don't force me to do something I don't like. And that's it. And that's it. We have to learn how to speak for ourselves. We got to learn how to advocate for ourselves. Even as young youth out here, you can advocate for yourself. You can speak for yourself. If you live in a community where your whole environment is fucked up in the streets, niggas in the streets just on some bullshit, then stop hanging around them. You don't got to hang out because you live over there. Stay in the house unless you're going somewhere else. Don't hang in your community. You don't have to. Just because you live somewhere don't mean you got to hang in that community. You can live somewhere and just get in the car or jump on the bus and go somewhere else. You don't have to hang around with people you don't want to hang around with. Don't feel like, oh, I live around here, so I got to hang with these dudes. I got to be out here smoking with them. I got to hang with them, walk around with them. They say I got to fight with them. I'm going to fight with them when you really don't want to fight with them. Ain't nothing wrong with saying I'm not a fighter. Oh, that's not me. I don't be fighting. I ain't no fighter, man. I respect somebody that can do that. Because when I was young, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was scared to death when I first had to fight, my first fight. But then once I started doing it, I was like, okay, it ain't that bad. But I wasn't going around trying to just start trouble with people, but I was getting into little shit because I had an anger problem. But after I realized that fighting don't solve nothing is when I changed. Fighting changes nothing in your life. Fighting changes nothing in your life. For real. Sometimes you do it just to get it off your chest or whatever, but it don't solve nothing, man. If somebody owed me $1 million and we have a fight, I still don't got my $1 million. So it's got to be a better alternative. And I'm not going to get into the whole snitching thing and all that type of stuff and talking about what is and what ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because people who are who they are, and you know what I'm saying? And if that's something, because listen, if somebody break in your house and steal all your shit, you ain't going to call the police and report that burglary because you don't want to be a snitch? That don't even make sense to me. If a motherfucker get in your car, jump in your car, let me right across town, you pull off, police pull you over, this nigga get arrested for murder, and they take you down too. So you just gonna stay quiet and suck that 50? Now if you involved in some shit, and then y'all get caught and you go to telling on everybody, then that's what you doing. You telling, you snitching, you sold out because you was down with that shit, but now you want to sell out because you don't want to do the time. But don't put no civilian shit into play and try to call people snitches, because I don't like that shit. You do something to a kid, you see somebody rape somebody, you ain't gonna help or say nothing? You gonna let the motherfucking kid get raped? What the fuck is wrong with you? No predators should be in the streets. No predators. And it's a lot of them motherfuckers around too. And if you see something, say something. We can't let nobody be being predators against our kids, man. They too valuable, they too precious. They are our futures, and we don't want our future to continue to be shoot 'em up, bang, bang, carry guns, show I'm tough. Because really, if you carry the gun, you ain't tough. A baby could pull a trigger. Anybody could pull a trigger. That ain't tough to me. That's some coward shit. Some coward shit. Especially when a motherfucker offer to fight you head up. No, I ain't fighting you, nigga. I'm gonna shoot you. I have heard motherfuckers say that shit. I seen niggas slapped in jail. Nigga said, nigga ain't do nothing. But he said, when I see you in the street, I'm gonna shoot you. But you ain't in the street. You in jail, nigga slapped you. Protect yourself. Protect your manhood, nigga. Stop that corny shit. It's your boy J Hud, man. Save our youth, man. I will be back. I'm gonna make you niggas subscribe, and I'm gonna make you people subscribe to my channel, man. I don't care if you're in this country or not. You're gonna subscribe to my shit. You're gonna comment on my shit, man. Stop that nonsense. For real, man. Getting pissed off. It's your boy J Hud, man. I'm out of here.